knocking on that sinner's door. Said, oh, sinner, are you ready to go? He said,
no, 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 no.
Because I ain't got on my traveling shoes, ain't done my duty singing. No, 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 Lordy, no, no, no. Because I ain't got on my traveling shoes. Whoa, death come a-knocking on that liar's door. Said, oh, liar, are you ready to go? He said,
no, 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 no.
Because I ain't got on my traveling shoes, ain't done my duty singing. No, no, no,
No,
no, no, no. Because I ain't got on my traveling shoes. Whoa, death come a-knocking on that gambler's door. Said, oh, gambler, are you ready to go? He said,
no,
no, no, no, no, no. Because I ain't got on my traveling shoes, ain't done my duty singing. No, 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 no.
Because I
Ain't got on my traveling shoes. Whoa, but death come a-riding up to that Christian's door. Said, oh, Christian, are you ready to go? He said,
Yes, yes, yes,
yes, yes, yes, yes. Because I just got on my traveling shoes, I done my duty singing. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes. Because I just got on my traveling shoes. Whoa, yes, yes, yes. Oh, Lordy, yes, yes, yes.
Because I
Just got on my traveling shoes. Whoa, yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Because I just got on my traveling shoes.
Well, greetings, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Pacific Street Blues and Americana. I'm Glenn Bauer, filling in for Rick Galusha. Well, I was able to borrow Mr. Peabody's Wayback Machine, set it for 50 years, and landed in 1974. Well, during today's show, we're taking a look at music released in 1974. And hopefully you're wearing your plaid bell-bottom pants, platform shoes, and silk shirt. Nehru jacket is not required. We started off the show with Good Times, Let the Good Times Roll by Phoebe Snow, and that was the first song on her self-titled debut album from 1974. The song was a big hit for Sam Cooke, who wrote the song and recorded it as a single in 1964. Poetry Man was the big hit from Snow's debut album. It reached number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100, and the success of the song helped Snow achieve a Grammy nomination for Best New Artist in 1975. Well, then it was Maria Muldaur with Travelin' Shoes, and that's from her second studio album, Waitress in a Donut Shop. And it was the follow-up to her successful 1973 self-titled debut, which contained the smash hit, Midnight at the Oasis. Well, up next is J.J. Cale, followed by Little Feat. Cajun Moon by J.J. Cale was from his album Okie, and Spanish Moon was from Little Feat's album, Feats Don't Fail Me Now. Well, the album featured the Tower of Power horns and Bonnie Raitt and Emmylou Harris on backing vocals. Lowell George wrote Spanish Moon and also sang lead vocal.
Cajun moon, what does your power lie as you move across the southern sky? You took my babe way too soon. What have you done? Cajun moon, someday, babe, when you want your man and you find him gone, just like the wind. Don't trouble your mind, whatever you do, 'cause Cajun moon took him from you. Cajun moon, why does your power lie as you move across the southern sky? You took my babe the silence of his song. Don't trouble your mind, whatever you do, 'cause he got me like he got you. Cajun moon, where does your power lie? As you move across the southern sky, you took my babe way too soon. What have you done? Cajun moon, Cajun moon.
It froze on the ground. Down the street I heard such a soulful tune, coming from the place they call the Spanish Moon. I stepped inside and stood by the door while the dark-eyed girl sang and played the guitar. There was hookers and hustlers, they filled up the room. I heard about this place they call the Spanish Moon. One false step, you get done in. It's a cold situation, and if that don't kill you soon. The women live down at the Spanish Well, I pawned my watch and I sold my ring just to hear that girl singing. I don't care who you can wake up a ruin, you can lose it all down at the Spanish Moon.
Oh, that was J.J. Cale and Little Feat from albums released in 1974. Well, taking us to the first underwriting break of the day are the Meters. They were a funk band formed in 1965 in New Orleans, and keyboardist Art Neville was one of the founding members. In July 1974, they released their fifth studio album, Rejuvenation. In 2003, the album was ranked number 138 on Rolling Stone magazine's list of the 500 greatest albums of all time. Well, hopefully it's not too early to get your funk on. It's the Meters with People Say.
got a right to live.
People say, what do people say? 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 What do people say?
Have your share, it's my share, and your share is my share too. Good God, your eyes blindfolded and your mind controlled, and what the power do to you, doing it. Distortion is in the air when it's gonna quit. Somebody end up madness. You get sick and tired of it. People say, have I got a right to live myself?
People say,
Oh, well, have I got a right to?
people say,
Yeah.
people say.
Why back? Ooh, they're robbing and they're stealing and they're breaking in your home. It's getting a little dangerous to walk the streets alone. Somebody better get on the game. Yeah, good God, the real thing. Got no time to waste. Huh. Get down, people.
People say, people say,
All right. Everybody back to live, baby.
people say, people say,
Everybody got the right to live, baby. Well, yeah.
people say, people say,
People say, people come up to me and they say,
people say,
oh, well,
people say.
Whoa! You love me today, yeah, and then you're gone tomorrow. First you bring me joy, and then you bring me sorrow. I never know just what you are thinking of. I don't want no part-time love. You tell me the truth, and then you tell me a lie. First you said hello, well, and then you say goodbye. I never know, well, what you're thinking of. I don't want no part-time love. Got a sign on my window saying full-time employment.
7 days a week, and not a Sunday. You tell me you will, then you turn it right around and say you won't. First you say you do, my mind, and then you say you don't. I never know, Lord, I never know just what you're thinking of. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody. Part-time love.
I don't care how long she gone, I don't care how long she stay, but good kind treatment bring you home someday. But someday, baby, you ain't gonna trouble hold me anymore. You just keep on betting that the dice don't pass. Well, you know, darling, you are living too fast. But someday, baby, you ain't gonna trouble hold me anymore. I'm gonna tell everybody in your neighborhood you're the sweet little girl. You don't mean me no good. But someday, baby, you ain't gonna trouble hold me anymore. No more trouble, no more trouble. I know you're leaving me. You call that gone. Well, without love, you can't stay long. But someday, baby, you ain't gonna trouble hold me anymore. Well, goodbye, baby. Yeah, shake my hand. I don't want no woman. You can have a man, but someday, baby, you ain't gonna trouble hold me anymore.
We are listening to Pacific Street Blues and Americana on 89.7 The River, and we're just getting started with our look back to music released in 1974. Those last two songs were done by two of the legends of the blues, Luther Allison with Part-Time Love and Muddy Waters with Trouble No More. Well, Luther Allison played many times at the legendary Zoo Bar in Lincoln, Nebraska, and he was one of the first, if not the first, big-time musician to play at the Zoo Bar after it opened in 1973. When in January 2024, Luther's son, Bernard Allison, released a double album as a tribute to his late great father called Luther's Blues. Well, the album Muddy Waters, released in 1974, was Unk in Funk, and it was released on the Chess Records label. The album featured the classic Chicago blues lineup of Carrie Bell on harmonica, Pinetop Perkins on piano, Bob Margolin and Luther Guitar Jr. Johnson on guitar, Calvin Fuzz Jones on bass, and Willie Big Eye Smith on drums. Well, the 9 tracks on the album were among the last newly recorded material that Muddy Waters would issue during his nearly 30-year association with Chess Records. Well, Joe Cocker and Billy Preston released albums in 1974. In August, Joe Cocker released I Can Stand a Little Rain, and that contained the smash hit You Are So Beautiful. Coincidentally, that song was written by Billy Preston and Bruce Fisher, and it appeared on Preston's album The Kids and Me, which was released earlier in the year in May. Well, the big hit on Preston's album was Nothing from Nothing, and that went all the way to number 1. Well, here's Joe Cocker with Put Out the Light from I Can Stand a Little Rain, and Billy Preston with Nothing from Nothing.
Somebody I trusted, somebody I knew quite well, somebody I loved, can reach up and put out the light, put out the light, turn the day to night, put out the light, put out the light, turn the day to night, turn the day to night. Hey, hey, hey. I got this little melody, I think it's making it blue on me. And that's what's been taking out the best in me. Quite well, somebody I love, you can reach up, put out the light, put out the light, turn the day to night, put out the light, put out the light, turn the day to night. Hey, 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 somebody I trusted, somebody I knew quite well, somebody I love, and reach up, they done reached up, put out the light.
is nothing, and I'm not stuffing. Believe you me. Don't you remember I told you I'm a soldier in the war on poverty? Yeah, yeah, yes, you gotta have something if you wanna be with me. Oh, baby. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. You gotta have something if you wanna be with me. That's right, baby. Yeah. Gotta have something if you wanna be with me. You gotta bring me something, girl.
Well, that was Joe Cocker and Billy Preston with songs from albums they released in 1974. Well, before we go any farther, I want to thank you all for tuning in and supporting the show, and please help spread the word if you can. Rick is into his 33rd year of doing the show, and he is always trying to increase the audience around the world, in fact. Well, if you've never been to the Pacific Street Blues Facebook page, please take a few minutes to check it out. Give us a like, and don't forget to explore the podcast link. Free access to past shows and great music and commentary to listen to as you go about your day. Well, you can also post a photo of what you like to do when listening to the show. Well, maybe you have a vintage photo or two of yourself from back in the 70s. Now, don't be shy. One more song to take us to the break. In February 1974, the Doobie Brothers released What Were Once Vices Are Now Habits. Another Park, Another Sunday was released as the lead single, with Black Water as the B-side. Well, Black Water started to receive more airplay, so the band released it as an A-side, and it became the band's first #1 hit. The second single released from the album was Eyes of Silver, and that's up next. It's one of my favorites, and the volume always gets cranked up when it comes on.
Silver, hungry
some road written on your sleeve. I'd be grateful if this gold ring you'd receive. Today on the countryside, it was hotter than a crotch. I stood alone upon the ridge, and all I did was watch. Sweet goddess, must be time to carve another notch. I'm crestfallen, a world of illusions at my door. I ain't hauling any of my limbs to the marketplace anymore. Prison walls are crumbling down, there is no end in sight. I've gained some recognition, but I lost my appetite. Sweet beauty, meet me at the border late tonight.
Let's put a new coat of paint on this lonesome old town. Set 'em up, we'll be knocking 'em down. You wear a dress, baby, I wear a tie. We'll laugh at that old bloodshot moon in that burgundy sky. All our scribbled love dreams, lost or thrown away. Here a missing shuffle of an overflowing day. Love needs a transfusion, let's shoot it full of wine. Fishing for a good time starts with throwing in your line. Let's put a new coat
you're listening to Pacific Street Blues and Americana on 89.7 The River. We're taking a look back at the music of 1974 during today's show, and we just heard from two great songwriters, Bob Dylan and Tom Waits. In February 1974, Dylan released Planet Waves, and we heard the song Tough Mama. The album was recorded with the band, and it became Dylan's first #1 album. After the album was released, Dylan embarked on his first concert tour since 1966, accompanied by the band. And then in June 1974, Dylan released Before the Flood, his first live album. Well, the song we heard from Tom Waits was New Coat of Paint, and that's from his second studio album, The Heart of Saturday Night. And the title song was written as a tribute to novelist and poet Jack Kerouac, who is a pioneer of the Beat generation. Well, two other great songwriters and guitarists are up next, Raitt Cooder and Neil Young. Well, Raitt Cooder is a multi-instrumentalist, but is primarily known for his slide guitar work. In 2003, Rolling Stone magazine ranked him as number 8 on their list of the 100 greatest guitarists of all time. And Neil Young has been making music since he moved from Canada to Los Angeles in the 60s, and he helped form Buffalo Springfield in 1966. Raitt Cooder's 1974 release was called Paradise in Lunch, and we're going to hear a song with a railroad reference called Tamp 'Em Up Solid. And if you've ever worked on the railroad, you have to tamp rock under the railroad ties so they won't come down. Neil Young's 1974 release was On the Beach, and it was his 5th studio album. And the first song on the album was Walk On, and it features longtime Crazy Horse compadres Billy Talbot on bass and Ralph Molina on drums, and also Ben Keith on slide guitar. And then taking us to the top of the hour, it's Ladies' Choice on the roller skating rink with some Buddy Miles.
Tamp 'em up solid, so they won't come down. Tamp 'em up solid, but so they won't come down. Tamp 'em up solid, so they won't come down. Tamp 'em up solid, but so they won't come down. Baby, when you marry, get a railroad man. Every day I'll be payday, dollar bill in your hand. Baby in your hand, baby in your hand, baby in your hand, baby in your hand. Mary and the baby laying in the bed, thinking about the money that I ain't made. So tamp 'em up solid, oh, it won't come down. Tamp 'em up solid, but so they won't come down. Call a water boy, and the water boy laughed. Captain kicked the water boy, and it yes, yes, yes. Don't tap 'em up solid, oh, they won't come down. Tap 'em up solid, but it's so they won't come down. And you can do it, and you can do it, and you can do it, so they won't come down.
it round. They don't mention happy times. They do their thing, I do mine. Ooh, baby, that's hard to change. I can't tell them how to feel. Some get strong, some get strange. Sooner or later, it all gets real. Walk on, walk on, walk on, walk on. I remember the good old days. Stayed up all night, getting crazy. Then the money was not so good, but we still did the best we could. Ooh, baby, that's hard to change. I can't tell them how to feel. Some get stoned, some get strange. Sooner or later, it all gets real. Walk on, walk on, walk on, walk on, walk on, walk on. First time that I saw you, you were sweeter than today. If you want to leave me, I won't stand in your way. No, I won't, baby. Girl, it's gonna be hard, I know, to watch you walk away from me. Yes, it is. So don't just stand there crying. If you must go, then please don't grieve. Listen, babe, pull yourself together. Since you've already made up your mind, if you're gonna leave me, well, it's me who should be crying. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh, babe, when I think of the good times we had back then. Oh, baby, oh, baby, oh, baby, I just can't stand to hear about all the new places you've been. Oh, baby, oh, baby, yeah, baby. Though you made me feel like half a man sometimes. You know I had so much time on my hands, yes I did. But they say what goes around comes around. If you really gonna put me down, hey, look here, baby, pull yourself together. Since you already made up your mind, baby, if you're gonna leave me, well, it's me who should be crying. Yes, it is. Get
So if you're gonna leave me, baby, I don't mind that. I just don't want you to leave me crying. So why don't you just pull yourself together? Since you've already made up your mind, baby. Hey, pull yourself together. Since you've already made up your mind,
I've been cheated, been mistreated. When will I be loved? I've been put down, I've been pushed round. When will I be loved? When I find a new man that I want for mine, he always breaks my heart in two. It happens every time. I've been made blue, I've been lied to. When will I be loved? When I find a new man that I want for mine, he always breaks my heart in two. It happens every time. I've been cheated, been mistreated. When will I be loved? When will I be loved? Tell me, when will I be loved?
Well, thanks for tuning in to Pacific Street Blues and Americana on 89.7 The River, and welcome to the second hour of the show. My name's Glenn Bauer, and I'm filling in for Rick Galusha. Well, if you're just tuning in, we have the time machine set for 1974, and we're exploring music that was released on albums during that year. Well, just before the top of the hour, we heard from Omaha native Buddy Miles and a song called Pull Yourself Together. It's from his 1974 album, All the Faces of Buddy Miles. And of course, that last song was When Will I Be Loved by Linda Ronstadt from her #1 album, Heart Like a Wheel. Well, that song was written by Phil Everly and originally done by the Everly Brothers. And accompanying Miss Linda on vocals were Kenny Edwards, a founding member of the Stone Ponies, and then an up-and-coming singer-songwriter, Andrew Gold, who had a big hit in 1978 with Thank You for Being a Friend. Well, Bonnie Raitt released her fourth studio album in 1974 called Streetlights. The signature song from that album was Bonnie's cover of John Prine's Angel from Montgomery. It's a song she still sings today, and it's kind of cool to hear the original album version. And then it's Fleetwood Mac featuring the lovely Christine McVie on vocals. It's the title track written by McVie from their Heroes Are Hard to Find album. It's their last album recorded with Bob Welch, who went on to a solo career, and it's their last album before Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham joined the band and changed the course of music history. Bonnie Raitt and Fleetwood Mac.
I am an old woman named after my mother. My old man is another child that's grown old. If dreams were thunder and lightning was desire, this old house would have burnt down at a long time ago. Make me an angel look at just a free rambling man. But that was a long time, and no matter how I tried, those years just flow by like a broken down dam. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. Believing this living is just a hard way to go. There's flies in the kitchen, I can hear them, they're buzzing. And I ain't done nothing since I woke up today. How the hell can a person go to work in the morning and come home in the evening and have nothing to say? Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. To believe in this living is just a hard way
Well, that was Fleetwood Mac and Bonnie Raitt from albums they released in 1974. Well, 1974 is a sentimental year for me. It's the year I graduated from high school, and a new life was beginning for me and the friends I graduated with. We're planning a big 50th reunion, and the thing I remember most from going to the alumni banquet when I graduated was looking at the 50-year honor class of 1924 and thinking, damn, those people are old. Well, what goes around comes around. I'm just grateful I'm still here. Well, 1974 was the aftermath of the oil crisis in 1973, and there's a photo in our high school yearbook of a gas pump, and the price per gallon was 53 cents. In August 1974, Richard Nixon resigned as President of the United States following the Watergate scandal, and Gerald Ford was sworn in as President. In October 1974, it was the Rumble in the Jungle, a boxing match in Zaire between the undefeated and undisputed heavyweight champion George Foreman and Muhammad Ali. At the time, Foreman's record was 40-0, winning 37 of those fights by knockout, and Ali's record was 44 wins and 2 losses. It's been called arguably the greatest sporting event of the 20th century, and some sources estimate the fight was watched by as many as 1 billion television viewers around the world. Ali introduced his now famous rope-a-dope tactic to tire out Foreman, and he won by a knockout in the 8th round. I can hear Howard Cosell now. All right, back to music. I looked up the word iconic in my Funk and Wagnall's dictionary and found this definition. Widely known and acknowledged, especially for distinctive excellence. And I think that's a perfect description for our next 2 artists, Joni Mitchell and Steely Dan. In January 1974, Joni Mitchell released her album Court and Spark, and it turned out to be the most successful album of her career. The first single from the album was Raised on Robbery. It tells the story of a man minding his own business, watching a hockey game on TV in the lounge of a hotel, and he gets propositioned. And then it's the title track to Steely Dan's 3rd album, Pretzel Logic. The album contained the most successful single of the group's career, Ricky Don't Lose That Number, and it was the final album with guitarist Jeff Skunk Baxter, who went on to join the Doobie Brothers.
He was sitting in the lounge of the Empire Hotel. He was drinking for diversion. He was thinking for himself. A little money riding on the maple leaves. Along comes a lady in lacy sleeves. She said, let me sit down, you know, drinking alone. It's a shame, it's a shame, it's a crying shame. Look at those jokers glued to that damn hockey game. Hey, honey, you got lots of cash. The bar and we'll have some laughs. Inside I'm drinking, I was raised on robbery.
I'd love to tour the Southland in a traveling minstrel show. Yes, I'm down to be a star and make them laugh. Sound just like a record on a phonograph. Those days are gone forever, over a long time ago. Oh yeah. Hey, hey. I have never met Napoleon, but I plan to find the time. I have never met Napoleon, but I plan to find the time. Yes, I do. 'Cause he looks so fine up on that hill. They tell me he was lonely, he's lonely still. Those days are gone forever, over a long time ago. Oh yeah. Up on the platform, the man gave me the news. He said, you must be joking, son. Where did you get those shoes? Where did you get those shoes? Well, I've seen them on the TV, the movie show. They say the times are changing, but I just don't know. These things are gone forever, over a long time ago. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, hey.
just what you sow. Just like the old folks say, you gotta reap just what you sow. child. People just don't live too long. All right, all right, all right. Let me get some. Everybody wanna know, Lord, what does a poor boy do? Everybody wants to know, what does a poor boy do? A poor boy sews patches on his clothes and stuff newspaper in his shoes. Let me do it again.
Well, we're back on Pacific Street Blues on 89.7 The River, and we continue to look back at music from 1974. We heard Junior Wells and What My Mama Told Me, and Motherless Children by Eric Clapton. Well, Clapton's 1974 album was 461 Ocean Boulevard, and it was his first chart-topping album. In the early 70s, Clapton spent 3 years away from music while he dealt with his drug addiction, and when he returned, he rented a house at 461 Ocean Boulevard in Golden Beach, Florida, and got to work. And Clapton's cover of Bob Marley's I Shot the Sheriff was the big hit single from the album. The song we heard, Motherless Children, was a cover of Blind Willie Johnson's gospel blues song that he originally recorded in 1927. Well, in the early to mid-70s, the blues was in a transition period. In 1971, Chess Records was purchased by General Recorded Tape, and many of the legends of Chicago blues were getting older, and a new breed was on the way. Bruce Iglauer formed Alligator Records in Chicago in 1971 for the sole purpose of recording a band he loved, Hound Dog Taylor and the HouseRockers. And that was the only album released by Alligator in 1971. In 1972, they released an album by Big Walter Horton with Carrie Bell, and in 1973, they released an album by the Sun Seals Blues Band. And it wasn't until 1974 that they released two albums, Natural Boogie by Hound Dog Taylor and Somebody Loaned Me a Dime by Fenton Robinson. Well, songs by those two artists are up next, Roll Your Moneymaker by Hound Dog Taylor and You Don't Know What Love Is by Fenton Robinson.
Shake it, shake your money maker, honey, you really alright. Roll your money maker. Yeah. I got a gal, she lives up on the hill. Well, I got a gal, she lives up on the hill. Well, the fool trying to quit me, man, but I love her still. She rolls her money maker. Boy, she's ready to shake it. Shake your money maker. Honey, you really alright. Roll your money maker. Well, I'm leaving in the morning. I won't be here for. I won't be here in the fall. With my mind on change, I won't be here at all. Roll your money maker. Honey, you ready to shake it. You shake your money maker. Baby, you really alright. Roll your money maker. Shake it, shake your money maker. Honey, you read alright. Roll your money maker. I'm leaving in the morning, I won't be back. my mind don't change, I won't be here at all. You roll your money maker, honey, you really can shake her. Baby, you real alright. Yeah, you shot aside. Roll your money maker.
in love one time. You don't know what love is until you really fall in love one time. Oh, I remember when that little love bug bit me, and she almost blew my mind. From sun up until sundown, she kept my nose down on the ground. Oh, from sun up all day long, yeah, she kept my nose down on that ground. Oh, she even jingled my life around on her little chain, and now I know I never be the same. And I'll be a fool to say it's all over. Her beautiful picture still enters my mind. Oh, no. And I'll be a fool to say it's all over. Her beautiful picture still enters my mind. Oh, brother, you just don't know what love is until you really fall in love one time. Brother, you don't know. Sister, you don't know. Brother, you don't know. Sister, you don't know. You just don't know. You don't know. Sister, you don't know. Brother, you